This is the Maaxi training app video. We are going to show now the Maaxi training app video for Maaxi drivers that are working on Maaxi. This is an app that has pre-recorded rides that drivers can play again and again the ride to learn how Maaxi driver works. To open the app, you click on the black and white icon. What we see here is a taxi driver with a registration plate M44X1. And this taxi driver presses go on in order to see the training scenarios. The training scenario we're going to play with right now is the shared ride training scenario, the second one in the list. As you can see in the explanation, the shared ride is really a chain of shared rides with different number of passengers on them. The key thing to realise that these are discrete shared rides all put together by Maaxi. For that purpose, when a passenger gets on, you're going to see that we need to turn on the meter and get into the app to play the scenario. And now you're going to get a job in a few seconds. This is the screen that you will see when you're available to receive work from Maaxi. When you receive a job, you will hear a sound. There is a sound and you can accept or reject the job. You can see where the job starts, you can see where the job ends, you can see the job overview by clicking on the map. We can see where it starts and where it ends. And we're going to accept this job from Heathrow to the west of London by clicking on the green button. Our first pickup is in Heathrow Terminal 3. We can see the exact address there. We can see the pickup time is 4:17. We can see that there is a few passengers. In the call passengers, we can see the names of the passengers. When we call the passenger, we do not disclose their exact number. And we have job notes for those passengers. That did send us information from where they are. For example, Sarah tells us that she is in Starbucks in Terminal 3 and left us a note. When we arrive to pick up the passengers, we click on the Arrive button and we have both Sarah and Shane to pick up, and Shane has 2 additional passengers with him. We have 55 seconds to go. We can see in the question mark an explanation of how the Arrive screen works. In this screen we can toggle between drop off, on board and no show by clicking on next, which we are going to do when the time runs out. There is a wait time of 1 minute, and after this wait time we're entitled to no show the customers if they haven't showed up after we've called them. So Sarah arrives and we onboard her. She arrived, but Shane hasn't arrived yet. If Shane doesn't arrive in the next 13 seconds, and when we click on next, we are going to be able to no show Shane. Shane will have to pay because we have waited for him for a shared ride. We click no show, and since Sarah showed up, we're going to start the meter and start the ride. We confirm, but we have the option to amend for a few seconds if Shane shows up at the last moment. So we can click amend, and if Shane shows up, we can click amend. We confirm that we started the meter and we move on. Our next pickup point is Chiswick High Road. We can click on the map if we do not know where Chiswick High Road is. There is a static map initially, and there is the option of playing with a dynamic map if we use the little hand in the top right hand side of the screen. However, we should only use this map if we are near an area we are not familiar with. Maaxi Driver is designed not to use a lot of your data, but Google Maps do use a lot of your data, and we should only use this if we do not know the area well, and we're going to press cancel now. And we are going to click back. When we arrive at Chiswick High Road, we click Arrived. And we enter the meter from Heathrow to Chiswick High Road, which in this case is £42.80. We confirm that that is the correct amount, and then we can perform the actions at the waypoint. The instructions, the help question mark, can be used again to understand why we do what we do. If you swipe up within the help, you can see the exact explanation for how the shared rides work and why we do what we do. But in short, what we are doing is starting a new shared ride. So we need to onboard Michelle, who came along for the ride, and also onboard Sarah and Shane, who continue on the subsequent shared ride. Since we are starting a new shared ride, we reset the meter and start it again. And we go on a new shared ride to Hammersmith Grove. As we can see from the title, we are going to pick up and drop off in Hammersmith Grove. And we are going to be picking up Andrea, and when we arrive at Hammersmith Grove, we enter the meter again, as we are going to be picking up Andrea. So £8.80 was the meter fare from Chiswick to Hammersmith Grove, and we enter the meter fare of £8.80 and confirm. And now in Hammersmith Grove, we pick up Andrea, who has shown up. We drop off Shane, who was getting off. And we confirm that Sarah and Michelle are continuing on the new shared ride. Shane, who dropped off, we have the option of skipping the feedback. But it's useful to say that Shane was a good passenger. That will prove that the quality of the ride at Maaxi. And we need to reset the meter again, so we confirm that we're turning it off and on again, and we go for a drop off in North End Road in Fulham. And we can see the full address that we need to go to in Fulham by clicking on the first line. We click back and we arrive at Fulham, and again we re-enter the metered fare. We enter the meter, and in order for Maaxi to split the money in accordance with the law for the passengers inside that ride. We confirm the amount, we drop off Michelle, and we confirm that Sarah and Andrea are going to continue with the ride. We say that Michelle was a good passenger, and we go straight to the next drop off, which is at the Troubadour Cafe in Old Brompton Road. Now, as you can see, we haven't been instructed to reset the meter. Keep in mind that the meter continues to run from Hammersmith through North End Road and onto Old Brompton Road at the Troubadour Cafe. When we arrive at the Troubadour Cafe, we click Arrived and we enter the meter fare again. You enter the meter fare, you put £14.80, you click Next, you confirm amount, you drop off Sarah, you drop off Andrea, and you confirm that you would like to take both Sarah and Andrea again. You have now made £97.80 that will be paid direct onto your Maaxi Tap card. Thank you for watching.